after that happened, I was like, I'm not going up there. I was like, I'm done. So it like totally changed the experience,
Yeah. Yeah. That happened early. Oh my God. I mean, fights like that don't happen until like right now.
I mean, I didn't think it was real. Like when it was happening, I was like, oh my gosh, like, are we serious right now? I mean, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I really didn't think it was real. I really didn't.
You and the rest of them, everyone was clapping.
Literally, like I was literally like, I could not believe it. That was so wild. It's so funny to look back on.
Yeah, yeah. So you're keeping up with everything. You're keeping up with even the live feeds, right? What do you think of AI instigator stuff?
I kind of wish it was being used more.
Yeah.
And I understand, I empathize with like what Tucker went through as being somebody who like kind of had to navigate, like a potential thing in the house. Mm-hmm. Like I bet he felt horribly about what happened with Rubina in real life, and probably even worse than it was shown. So I think that kind of like made him pull back a little bit. But I was like, I actually voted for Joseph.
Did you? See, I did too.
Yeah,
because I really thought he had it.
I thought, and then he like said it. So I was like, what are we talking about? So I thought Joseph would be the most savage with it. That's what I was thinking.
My sister's in here, Matt. You want to say hi to Emma?
I would love to. Emma, what's going on?
She's probably freaking out.
Emma, thank you for the love.
Oh my gosh. She's just getting into this season. She's never watched it before. My family doesn't watch it anymore. I'm the only one. But I'm like, you have to watch. So she's getting into it.
It started off strong. So I think that brought in a lot of new viewers and fans. Yeah.
We really are, because even when I'm at work, I have people coming up to me and recognizing me, and they're like, oh my gosh, I just started watching this year, and I'm like, oh my God, I love that.
I know. I mean, I can't tell you how many people just from like my hometown have texted me and been like, never heard of the show, never seen a season, but like I'm like all in. I'm watching live feeds every night. My wife is like telling me to go to bed like all the time. So I love the show, so I'm happy like that it is like really grabbing root. I mean, we had like Barstool Sports commenting on it, like TMZ doing a thing like that. That's a big deal, So, it's definitely been cool.
Have you seen? God, I think his name is Julian on TikTok. He did a whole skit of Angela and the charcuterie board. He's huge on TikTok, and for him to like do a Big Brother thing, like even that's like huge. So
I know, and that was huge. And like I don't know, I don't think it's probably gonna happen, but like I had somebody reach out about like wanting to see if like Nick Vial would be interested. Like they were like, would you do it if he'd be interested? And I was like, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's just like because in my opinion, when you think of like reality TV, you probably think of The Bachelor and Love Island and a lot of the dating ones, but for the Big Brother to get into that conversation now, or even just the potential to be in that conversation, is huge. Like I've had a lot of people from like The Bachelor and Love Island kind of like reach out and that's crazy how it just like crosses streams, so it's super, super unique.
I knew that would happen. And the challenge too, we're waiting on that, right?
Yeah, Brad from the challenge just commented on me and Matt's reel, and he was like, great session, boys. And we were like, dude, we need to all like get a workout together, because I would love to do the challenge. I would love it, especially now that I'm like so amped about all that I feel like I didn't get to show. I feel like I'd go on the challenge and just be like, let's go.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game too. It's definitely more comp based for sure.
Right. So I think that could just be fun, where I can put the poor social game that I probably had in the past and just like put on a different ball cap and see what happens. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have much time to show yourself in Big Brother.
I really didn't. And I think that's been the biggest thing I've been processing, was like, what was like a mistake on my end, and what was like I didn't actually get a fair shot. And I've said this in prior like press stuff. Like I will never sit back and be like, I was robbed. I think that's unfair to everybody. Like, because you have multiple chances and But like it's a new dynamic with AI Arena and with three noms. Like that changes a lot of the social game, and I have processed a lot of being like, man, I feel like it definitely would have been different if it was still like two nominations and there was no AI Arena. You have more time to campaign, like because you see it in our season, like it's changed a lot where a lot of times like people don't campaign because they'll be like, I'll just go play AI. And then there's not a lot of alliances that have stuck, so it's very different.
Oh yeah, it's actually, I like the twist, but I'm kind of at the point where I want them to go back to 2 now. I'd rather
Do you think they will?
I think after a double eviction. If they're going to, I think it'll be after a double eviction. I also think they're going to have a jury battle back. Just a thought. I have no idea. I really don't. I don't, guys. Don't come for me.
From my perspective, like they don't necessarily adjust based to like what's happening. Like it's kind of already set in stone. So when a lot of people obviously like wanted me to be in a battle back, I was like, guys, I just don't think so, because it seems very like they don't choose specific comps for certain people, like because they're they're a well-oiled machine. They've got everything locked and loaded, and it's just a matter of like it's already on the calendar and the schedule to do X, Y, and Z. So that would be awesome, though.
Yeah, it would be fun to see. That's for sure.
It would be, and it was rock.
No shade to production, but I think if Tucker loses, they might actually do this.
They might. I mean, I literally can't imagine that house without Tucker right now. Like,
no.
As a viewer,
Yeah, not at all.
Because there won't be like a dominant. I mean, maybe even personality. You know what I mean? Like, I was just talking about this with my parents. Is they were like, did you actually like Tucker? And I was like, yeah, I really did. But I'm also thankful because now I can be like, yeah, we're actually close in the house and friends. But like, if I was in the house and like his like persona, we would have like, and everything lined up the way it is, I would have been like, bro, I'll go mano with you every day. So I can't imagine like even as a viewer the house without him right now.
Yeah. The reason I'm laughing, do you remember that clip where he was telling Angela about you coming to him when he was in the bathroom wanting to make her find out too? And he literally shut up about it for the past like 3 weeks. He was talking about it.
Okay, like, and I'm excited to connect with Tucker after this to like clear the air, because like there's multiple things that I'm like, bro, what were you thinking? Like, because literally the first person that ever spoke alliance to me was Tucker. Like, because like maybe on the morning of day 2, and he essentially like he was like, bro, I want to compete. He was like, this is what he told me. He was like, I don't love the seasons where like somebody gets killed.
Oh no. We lost Matt again. Oh man. No. Oh. Did you lose power? He's coming back, guys. He's coming back.
I think. All right, we back now. Okay,
are we back? A little bit. It's getting there.
Kinda.
Matt can't have a bad paused face. Every paused face is good looking. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, can't. Oh, Matt and his thunderstorm that he's in. Or is it me? Imagine it was me. No, I don't think so. Kind of. I see you doing this a little bit. No, it's Matt's side. Get him to rejoin? You think that would help? I don't know, Matt. Try and rejoin, maybe. That stinks. What the heck? We'll figure it out. Guys.
Are we back now? What about now?
Oh. I can hear you. Yep, you're moving. I spoke too soon. I ran
Maybe?
into this issue with
Maybe a
Felicia
little?
too. A little bit.
It must be the weather.
That's the Georgia weather. Damn,
Maybe?
Georgia. What's wrong with you, Georgia? I don't know. No, you're back. You're back now. I think so.
Are we good? Okay. This is crazy stuff. Like I think there's like hail outside. This is wild. I've never even seen hail since I've lived here.
We can always go live again. Don't worry. Oh, you're good. You're back.
Yeah, we can always. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this is crazy. There's like hail outside.
Oh my gosh. You might lose power again. Okay, so before you leave, before we get disconnected, who do you think is going to win BBAI tonight? I need to get that information.
Oh man. I really feel like I don't know how well Angela is ever going to do in a BBAI arena context. And I'm building that narrative off of the ones that she's already played. And that was a puzzle, like that was a mental one. And if the challenge actually is the one that Julie previewed, I don't think that she's going to do well at all. So I think we're going to see a Tucker versus MJ situation. And Tucker's shown like there's a lot of movement in it. There's a lot of like running, walking, whatever. And he's going to be fine there. And he's also really good at puzzles. I think Ken's is pretty good at puzzles too. So I do feel like we're going to see Angela versus Tucker or MJ on the block. And I think if it's Tucker and Angela, Angela's out. If it's Ken's and Angela, that's the one I don't know. And I don't know if Kenzie's going to survive that one.
Okay. See, I think it might be Tucker out versus Angela. But, I mean, we really don't know. It'll be interesting. Matt was able to answer the question, but now... Matt, you want to just try this again another time? I feel bad.
Yeah, let's
You're just going in and out so fast. What'd you say?
We'll run it back, I promise.
Okay, Matt. Thank you for joining me. You answered plenty of questions anyways. I appreciate you so much. Enjoy the episode.
We'll run it back as soon as possible. Give people what they want.
Yes.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, Matt.
I'm on BB Reindeer game.